Okay, today we are going to start a new topic, and the topic is the genetic attenuation. Actually, it is tryptophan operon. Just recently, we discussed regarding to lactose operon, lac operon, and now it's time to discuss regarding to tryptophan operon, or that is also abbreviated as a TRP operon. But also one additional name is given to this particular mechanism, and that is referred as the attenuation. I also added one another word, that is the genetic attenuation, because attenuation is not a new word for you. Already you have heard this word in immunology paper. When the virulent strain is converted into the non-virulent, or the pathogenicity is lowered, pathogenicity is removed by any treatment in immunology, that process is also referred as attenuation. Hence, for attenuated culture means the pathogenic culture to which the virulence power is uh, decreased or disappeared. So that might be known to you. So that is attenuation, and that is different. That context is different. That meaning is different. That particular concept is totally different, and it is not have any relation with these things. Hence, to discriminate that, we are giving the label rather than this attenuation as a genetic attenuation. So this tryptophan operon is nothing but the genetic attenuation. There several things are there as far as tryptophan is concerned. In lactose operon, in a lac operon, whatever enzymes and their synthesis we have discussed, that all enzymes are involved in a utilization of lactose. Means those enzymes, beta galactosidase, permease and transacellase, these all are involved into the utilization of lactose or degradation of lactose or splitting of lactose, or you can say the catalysis of the lactose. While in that sense, this tryptophan operon, whatever we are discussing here, it is or that is comes under the heading of attenuation. It is the operon in which the structural genes are involved in the biosynthesis of a tryptophan. Here there is a synthesis of tryptophan. In former case there is a degradation of lactose, and in this case there is a synthesis of a tryptophan. Actually, tryptophan is an important amino acid. It is aromatic amino acid. It is required to be incorporated into the so many protein molecules and should be available to the cell. But as far as E. coli cells are concerned, E. coli cells have ability to synthesize they have a biosynthetic pathway to synthesize a tryptophan. And so you should keep in mind. But now suppose there are two chances. If the tryptophan is already available in the medium, so whether the if the tryptophan were supplied in the medium, so what do you think? Whether the E. coli should prepare it, synthesize it?
Sir.
Yes?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because if already it is readily available in the medium, then the cell should not produce it. But it is, I already given the example that in environment situations are, conditions are not constant, and there are many times the tryptophan is not available. But the E. coli cell have capability to synthesize the tryptophan. And so, here you should keep in mind that the structural genes are associated with the enzyme synthesizing biosynthetic pathways. Enzymes are encoded by the structural genes, and they are only transcribed when the tryptophan is absent. And when it is present, then there is whenever the concentration is lowered, at that time also this particular transcription is started. The expression of genes in the tryptophan is regulated by the repression of transcriptional initiation. We are already aware about the process of transcriptional, and in that transcription, initiation, elongation, termination, these are the three phenomena in which the first process, that is the initiation of the transcription, that is repressed. That is repressed by what? That is repressed by the particular process which is referred as the attenuation. Attenuation, here the meaning of attenuation is the premature termination. Why I am referring this particular as a premature termination? Because once the transcription is start, it is initiation takes place, then elongation, and then termination. There are consequences are there. Means initiation, elongation, and termination. But if the attenuation process is involved there, if attenuator is involved there, then there is a premature termination. Means once the initiation is started and immediately it is terminated. Why? Because that message comes that tryptophan is already available. Don't synthesize. It's not required for the cell because it is available in medium. This premature termination of the tryptophan operon transcription occurs only in the presence of the tryptophan charged tRNA. Okay, it is abbreviated TRIP. Okay, this particular here premature termination or attenuation when will it will occur? It will occur only when the tryptophan charged tRNA. You already know the meaning of the charged tRNA. Charged tRNA means it is coupled with the respective amino acid. Here the tRNA is coupled with its respective tryptophan, and when such a tryptophan coupled tRNA is available, it is referred as the charged tRNA. And when this is present in the cytoplasm, then and then the premature termination takes place. And when the charged tRNA is present in the cytoplasm, whenever the tryptophan is readily available, if the tryptophan is not available in the nutrient medium, it is not transported inside the cell, and then there is a scarcity, there is no charged tRNA. Why? Because for the tRNA, tryptophan should be attached. Now, in such a situation, cell has to synthesize the tryptophan by means of a biosynthetic path. So what happens here? There is a regulation of synthesis of amino acid tryptophan in E. coli. We are restricted our discussion. We are not discussing about the all other organisms. This particular phenomenon, how it occur in case of E. coli. Okay. So that already I have given that the when the tryptophan is not available in the nutrient medium, then and then tryptophan should be synthesized by the cell. If the tryptophan is available in the medium as a nutrient, then the enzyme activity for the tryptophan biosynthesis decreases about the 10 means paused. Now, biosynthesis of the tryptophan consists of the 5 enzymes, because we should know the structural region first. Once you are clear regarding to structural regions of this operon, then we consider it as the regulatory region. The tryptophan is synthesized from the choreasmatic acid, that is also abbreviated as a choreasmate, via a 4 intermediate. There are 4 intermediates are there, and this particular biosynthetic pathway is regulated by the 5 enzymes, and these enzymes are respectively coded by the trip A, trip B, trip C, and trip D, and trip E. These genes are responsible to generate these enzymes, and these enzymes are required for the tryptophan synthesis. The primary precursor, the first molecule which is required for the synthesis, is the choreasmate or the choreasmic acid. Okay, this is the particular pathway. I already given the idea that this is not a biochemistry paper. This is not a metabolism paper. Hence, it is not expected from you. But you at least you should know the names of enzymes which are synthesized by these things. So this tryptophan operon or attenuation process is mm, uh, discovered by the Charles Anosky and his colleague, and hence for his photograph I have given here. Here what happens, this first, for example, first is the choreasmic acid is there. So that is converted into the anthralic acid. This anthralic acid, this particular first step is converted by the enzymes anthranilate synthase. So this is the enzymes which is involved in the first step. This enzyme is coded by the gene that is referred as the TRPE. Okay, capital letters are used in this case, TRP, small letters and E. Then further, this anthrylic acid is get converted into the phosphoribosyl anthrylic acid. This conversion is done by the phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate involvement, and the enzyme is the anthranilate phosphoribosyl transferase. So this is the second enzymes which convert this anthrylic acid to phosphoribosyl anthrylic acid. Then further conversion of this compound into the carboxyphenylamino 1-deoxyribulose phosphate, that is mediated by the another enzymes, and the name of this enzyme is the indole 3 glycerol phosphate synthase. Then this particular molecule is further converted into the indole 3 glycerol phosphate by means of enzyme indole 3 glycerol phosphate synthetase. The same enzyme is there. This is the converting. And at the last step, the tryptophan is generated from the indole 3 glycerol phosphate, and here the enzyme which is required, it is a tryptophan synthetase. Henceforth, in that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the enzymes required. Here more clarity is there. Here the actually these particular tryptophan genes are coding the peptide, means E produces E chain and D produces the delta chain. C is producing one amino acid, and B and A, these are coding for these things. Okay. 1, 2, 3 and 4. In this structural genes, these are the anthranilate. Actually, I'm sorry, these are, there are five subunits are there that comprises these enzymes. Means these two subunits are synthesized, and then both the subunits are get coupled aggregate forms, and then it enzymes anthranilate synthetase is prepared. Okay. Similarly, from C, the indole glycerol phosphate synthetase is generated, and from that a tryptophan from B and A chain, a tryptophan synthetase is there. Okay. But this is later on, once they are synthesized, then later on aggregate is get formed. Okay. But now, how these particular peptides are get generated, that we are going to discuss. That these are the five structural genes which are involved in the synthesis of the structural genes. Okay, while the regulatory region of these operon is totally different. There is not a operator. There is not a repressor synthesis. I gene is not there, or O region is not there, but promoter is there, because without a promoter the transcription will never start. So here this is the sequence, okay, which consists of the E, D, C, B, A in invert position. These are denoted, and they are respectively coding for these things. But when these enzymes are required, whenever the medium not contains the tryptophan. If the tryptophan is available, then there is no synthesis of these things. Okay. Forget about this particular biochemistry part. Just you have to keep in mind that these are the structural genes which are encoded by this region, and these structural genes are under control of the region, and these region have a capability to control the synthesis of a structural genes. The same gene is, for the simplification I have shown here, because in order to get clarity as far as the regulatory region is concerned, the regulatory region is consists of the several sequence. The first sequence is referred as the leader peptide sequence. Okay, this is the leader peptide sequence. Okay, that is followed by the attenuator. Okay, actually, for the sake of our convenience, we are given this number, that the one means, here it is shown in the red diagram, that is one, sequence number one. In yellow it is sequence number two, sequence number three, sequence number four. Why these numbers are given, I also given. But this particular region where the one sequence is present, that is referred as the leader peptide sequence, and that is followed by the sequence 2, and that is followed by the attenuator. The region of the 3 and 4, that is referred as the attenuator. Then that is followed by the poly-U, and then structural genes are there. Okay, once again I am going to clear these things. Regulatory region consists of the sequence 1. Sequence 1 is nothing but the leader peptide sequence. Then sequence 2 and 3. The why the number is given 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is actually the leader peptide, and 2 and 3 as the complementary things. Complementary things means what are? They can be get paired with each other by folding. Even the 3 and 4 is also the complement. But keep in mind that the whatever attenuator which playing the important role in this reaction, it is formed by the sequence 3 and 4. Henceforth, sequence 1 expressing the leader peptide sequence, sequence 2, 3 both are complementary, sequence 3 and 4 is also complementary, and they are generating the structure which is referred as the attenuator formation. So in that way, these are the 4 sequences are there. Now, in a recent books which is published in the last year, they also given the total sequence of this tryptophan operon, because we are living in the age of bioinformatics, and now although the Charles Anofsky not aware regarding to this sequence, he has revealed the mechanism without knowing things, but still we are aware about these things. But in examination it is not expected to write these particular things. These diagrammatic representations are sufficient. Okay, this is for just we should have a clear understanding. Here you will find this is the leader sequence, and then here you will find the region 2, region 3, and region 4. These are apart from each other, and these sequence and this sequence has a complementary structure, and this is also complementary structure, and from here the structural genes are started. For more clarity, also don't draw this diagram into the examination. Just for the clarity purpose, I am explaining these things. That region 1, which is denoted in formula, and region 2 base pair. Here, this is the region 1, and this is the region 2. There is a complementary structure. Hence, already I have shown this structure in the linear way. But due to the complementary regions present in this sequence, these form this structure. The first option is that here these are the initial region, and then these one sequence, here it is denoted here blue, and this is 2. So these forms the this structure. Okay, here a complementary structure is there, henceforth there is the pairing is takes place, and here the loop is get formed. Once again, there is a complementary sequence is present in 3 and 4. Here it is shown. Okay, means although this mRNA is produced as a linear molecule, but due to the presence of a complementary sequence, such a structure is get formed. So this is the first possibility. Alternatively, second possibility is that there is also complementary structure between a 2 and 3. I already given this idea. Henceforth, a second possibility is that region 2 and 3 is base paired. In this case, the 1 is a free, and 2 and 3 is get involved, and 4 is also free. In former case, what happens? 1 and 2 is get paired, and due to this, 3 and 4 is also get paired. But in another case, 1 is free, only 2 and 3 is forming a pair. Here, there is no pairing between 2 and 3. Why? Because 2 is engaged with 1, and 3 is engaged with the 4 sequence. And hence, means although the same sequence is there, there are two possible pictures are possible. Then question arises, how this particular mechanism of complementary sequences are responsible. So first you should keep in mind that whatever structure which is formed after the 3 and 4 pairing, that is also referred as the transcription termination hairpin. So this is actually the attenuator. Okay, so this is referred as the transcription terminator hairpin. Why? Because whenever these get formed, at that time the this transcription stops. Hence, it is referred as the transcription termination. Why hairpin? It has a typical hairpin like structure. Here, in this case, there is a no formation of a transcription termination. A transcription termination, such a structure, a terminator, a attenuator is not formed here. Why? because 3 is already engaged with the 2. Okay. Now, if it is clear to you, then it might be possible to you to clear the concept regarding this. Is the more elaborated structure of this reason. This particular reason is shown here. How this DNA possesses sequence from the transcription and then it forms this thing. So this is the referred as the transcription terminator hairpin. It is also denoted as the attenuator. Why? Because it is actually responsible for the attenuation process. So what happens as far as this attenuator is concerned? Here now, once it is clear to you, then consider two situations that tryptophan is present and tryptophan is absent. Now, first condition. So, for example, in the medium, tryptophan is available. Now, tryptophan is available in the medium, hence it get absorbed by the cell, and then there is a tRNA for the tryptophan, and that coupled to that an activated tryptophan RNA is now available. Now, if the tryptophan is already available in the medium, what is expected that there should not this transcript should not produce. Why? Because the mRNA which is synthesized, it consists of the 5 genes, but actually these 5 genes are not required. Why? Because 5 enzymes are not required. 5 enzymes are involved in the tryptophan synthesis. These are not required now. Why? Because already the abundance of the tryptophan is present. How it get controlled? Here, what happens as far as leader sequence is concerned? Here, in this case, here leader sequence. So there are two trip codons are there. Here it is. These are there. At two positions, there are the trip codons are there. UGG. Okay, these are the trip. So these codons, whenever it comes and when the translation system comes. Now here also you keep in mind that in bacterial cell it is not like that first the RNA will synthesize, and once that the RNAs are accumulated then the ribosome comes and then translation starts. No, everything is coupled. Okay, once the RNA polymerase promoter is get blocked bound by the RNA polymerase, then RNA polymerase start the synthesis of mRNA, and that mRNA is already immediately enter into the translation. Means although that mRNA is not fully synthesized, but whatever sequence which is generated, that is immediately tackled by the these ribosomes or translational machinery. Henceforth, these are coupled. This is also one of the important evidence we are get found as far as the bacterial system is concerned. Here, don't expect that the mRNA will totally initiation, elongation, termination, then there is a detachment of the RNA and then RNA is available. No, it is not like that. When the partial RNA is available, still it is sufficient to initiate the protein synthesis. In that way, now the mRNA is just synthesized up to this regions, for example. Up to this, the mRNA is synthesized, and immediately this leader peptide sequence is get available for the translation, and remaining transcript is not synthesized. Even the mRNA is not synthesized. Now system is going, but meanwhile the here the translation started. Now whenever the translation started and when the UGG comes here, so whenever the UGG comes, what is expected that the tRNA which consists of the tryptophan should bound here. Then whether it is available in the medium in the cytoplasm, yes, we are discussing that same condition that the tryptophan is present there, and henceforth the tryptophan containing tRNA is also present there, and henceforth it is immediately get bound to this, and then proteins are synthesized. Similarly, another tryptophan is available, hence another molecule of tRNA is get bound, and immediately these particular ribosome means here the speed of ribosome is maintained. That particular translocation phenomena is maintained. Why? Because it is not bound, waiting is not there. Whatever which is required, it is already available. That is taken, accepted, and then system goes. As the speed is maintained, the ribosomes, this particular thing or sequence 1 is get now part of a ribosome. Why? Because it is immediately translocated here. As the one is not available here to bound, henceforth there is no pairing between the two. One is not available for the forming any pair. Why? Because it is immediately available for the in the ribosome systems. But now what happens? Due to this, what happens? 3 and 4 are free. Okay, and they are a complementary structure, and in that way, this particular structure is get formed. Okay. Okay, we restrict this particular diagram because it is simple to it. Here, as the ribosomes are not taking any pause, they are immediately moving further. Due to this, one sequence is immediately engaged with this particular translational system, and so 3 and 4 are now free. Due to this, what happens? The stem is get formed, and this stem is some sort of a stable one, and it gives the typical message to terminate the transcription. Once the 3 and 4 loop is get formed, that gives the that stop the things, and automatically the transcription starts. A further structural genes are not synthesized, system is get detached. Means transcription started, translation started, and within a initial period, initiation, even the initiation is just going on as far as transcription is there, and rather than entering in the elongation, it is get detached. Why? Because the 3 and 4 is get form the things. Now suppose we imagine such a situation where the tryptophan is not available. Tryptophan is not available in the medium, and so it is also not available in the cytoplasm. If it is not available in the cytoplasm, then the tRNA are free of that tryptophan, because tryptophan is not available, and the charged tRNA, particularly for encoding for the tryptophan, are not, or their concentration is very less. Okay, and in that case, whenever such system combines, here when the ribosome comes here at UGG, here what is expected that the tRNA should be bound to it, which consists of the tryptophan. But actually that tryptophan containing tRNA is not there. Hence, the ribosome stops there. It is not moving. Why? It is wet. Because whatever which is required, which is not available, and henceforth it stop here. It can't goes. Why can't goes? Because the this typical tRNA is not available, and there are two tRNAs which required for that. Henceforth, even in a less concentration also, it requires the time, okay, to approach this. But because as far as equilibrium principle is concerned, and suppose we are considering such situation when the tryptophan containing tRNA is not there. Now due to this, what happens? There is a uh, pause as far as translation is concerned, and henceforth due to this, a 2 and 3 forms the pairing, because 1 is also available and 2 and 3 is formed here, this first case. Second case, okay, the 2 and 3 is available. So due to this, what happens? 3 is not available to make a loop hairpin like structure with the 4. So this is also loop, but actually this loop is not a stronger one. Okay, when the system goes further, this loop is not responsible to stop the transcription. The loop which is responsible for the transcription, which is formed in this case 3 4. Okay, but here this particular is not formed, and henceforth due to this particular speed of ribosome translocation speed, that decides whether the transcription continues or not. In this case, as the tRNA is not available to bound to this UGG, and henceforth ribosome system stops, that will make engage 1, and that will made available 2 and 3 free. And how now here the pairing is takes place between a 2 and 3, and in that way the mRNA is synthesized. If the mRNA is synthesized, then from that structural genes are synthesized. From that structural genes, a tryptophan is synthesized. I already discussed the pathway. And once the tryptophan is accumulated, then there is a concentration of tryptophan containing tRNAs are accumulated. And now if the sufficient amount of tryptophan is available, then once again the same phenomena takes place, and in that situation once again the tryptophan synthesis is stopped. Means need based synthesis is mediated by means of this mechanism. Okay, so this first case, that is the tryptophan is present, that how it is controlled here it is shown, because nowadays majority of sequences are there. Here you can find typical transcription termination is get formed. Okay, and here in this case that goes beyond that. Okay, these are the complicated diagrams, or with respect to exam point of view this is the simple diagrams. First diagram, that here the ribosome is moving, and henceforth it not uh, utilize the involvement of a sequence 1, and henceforth a 2 is also there, and henceforth there is no hairpin loop formation between 2 and 3, and henceforth 3 and 4 are available, and that forms the stem. And these complementary hairpin like structure which is formed by the sequence 3 and 4, this is actually the attenuate. Okay, so that's all regarding to the attenuation phenomena. If you have any question, you can ask, or we are going to discuss once again if you have any problem regarding to the understanding in the next lecture also. Any question is there?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. So please listen once again and clear your understanding, and then simultaneously you are also suggested to solve the question. Home assignment is already given to you. Okay. Take care, and also ask to each other what is happening, why the several students are not there. If anybody have a problem, then also inform us. We will arrange the counseling. Okay then, goodbye.